Legolas. That's totally Legolas.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow. He doesn't have a bow.
And my axe.
Enough.
All right, well, jokes from friends. Anyway, hey, welcome back to Can You Explain It, Picard, with Tim and Mike from You Had Me at Beer Studios, episode 6. Okay.
Where you can solve everything, all of the guilt about murdering Bruce Maddox by sleeping with the captain.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
guess.
That's your takeaway.
That's the thing that you can do.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, okay.
But she feels hollow, Tim.
She
feels
feels
hollow.
And no, they
so
didn't explain. I was so mad. Like, could you just throw in one throwaway line about, oh, yes.
The EMH malfunctioned according to the logs that looked like they were totally not altered.
I mean, geez, it's like, okay, so you're saying, yeah, he just succumbed to his interest. Oh my God, he succumbed to his interest. Well, the EMH wasn't able to do anything. No, no, the EMH didn't do anything. Well, we better. Oh, did he malfunction? Take a look. No. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Something.
Well, surely the biobed must have. Oh, it says here it turned off. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. In fact, let's just do like no investigation
One
into the
line
death of
could
the
have
one
fixed
character we spent 3 episodes going to rescue, and then he dies, and not one line for explaining how the heck
Just
this
a
happened.
fetch quest. The whole thing was a fetch quest.
Yep. Looking forward to the video game, I guess. Anyway,
All we learned. What did we learn in this episode? So all we learned from Bruce Maddox is that
he was dead by already. Yeah, at the beginning of this episode, he's already dead.
But we found out that Soji was alive.
Yep.
Did Bruce Maddox say that she was on the reclamation?
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's
on the
how we
artifact. So we got the
artifact.
information we needed out of Bruce Maddox, so he can die in peace now. I guess.
Again,
his girlfriend can murder him in clear conscience.
Again, I contend that whole last episode, so episode 5, didn't need to happen. They could have just come in, found Bruce Maddox.
Yep.
He could have been in trouble with the mafia. We could have kept that subplot.
Sure.
Maybe he says, and boom, gets shot in the head by some mafia dude. Maybe even put 7 and 9 in there too. Gets shot in the crossfire or something. She goes nuts and starts killing people. Anything would have been better.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so conflicted.
I'm sorry, I'm conflicted. This is for the betterment of... We don't even know why she did it. We have no idea. She muttered something at the end of the last episode, and I couldn't even hear really what it was. Something about, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have seen it, or whatever it was she said.
Okay. So, I mean, I get it a little bit.
Yeah.
That, but not everyone needs to have some dark, twisted, complex past, right? Am I the only one thinking that? So, next gen, not everyone was tormented by their demons on every single character besides Romulus the elf.
Right.
He's the only one not tortured by his demons. Even then, he's got some hangups about Picard.
He kind of does, yeah. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, you're right. In a normal society, not everyone has to have their... Have you never played D&D? Come on. Everyone has
D&D.
a twisted backstory with personal demons they fight with.
Not everything has to be a twist.
No, that's fair.
Like, oh, this is what you're expecting? Haha.
Exactly.
That's not... You can write a good story without going...
You can.
Yeah, the geeky blonde girl. Yep, she's a murderer.
By the way, she's evil, and you didn't see that coming. No, because it didn't make sense. But whatever.
It makes no sense.
Yep.
What are her motivations?
And you know what? Maybe it's something they're going to explain in episode 12. I don't know. I'm not sure.
They're trying to add stuff to keep you looped into the show.
That's what it is. Yep.
I just think it's unnecessary.
I agree.
mean, maybe it'll be explained later. Maybe it'll be an important plot point.
Yep.
But again, moving past that,
because that wasn't even episode 6. That all happened at the end of episode 5. We just never dealt with it in episode 6 because she just went and made love to the captain and got better.
Well, that was this episode.
Yeah, well, making love with the captain got better. Yeah, that happened this episode. But episode 5 was where it's just like, and that happened. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So in this episode, we see the plot moving along now. Finally, we're
getting into the meat now.
The team's assembled. So good.
Yep.
Like my previous complaint. Okay, fine. We're good.
Yep.
So we're on the cube. We get to see Hugh. I think that with the way they did Hugh in this was really well done.
Yes, Hugh was amazing. I think that Picard's PTSD was a bit overblown, but that's okay.
I mean, come on. He's in a Borg cube for the first time since,
but again,
stuff went down.
In every way that matters, the Enterprise E resembled the Borg cube at the end of First Contact.
Well, we didn't know he wasn't PTSing hard, PTSD.
He was functioning, I think, pretty well in First Contact.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't by himself. He had he he had a giant Klingon dude with a giant knife behind him the whole time. I mean,
Assimilate this. Yeah, that was a great. Yeah. Okay, fair. All right.
I mean,
so
he
yeah.
had his crew. He wasn't
Yeah.
by himself in this situation. I think that
yeah,
that's the
he felt
difference.
helpless on the Borg cube, at least at first, because then like these drones, I don't know, they're
Well,
like
not
half
drones.
unassimilated people.
Well,
but-
okay, so I look at it like, so even
Yeah.
7 of 9 need to use her alcove until her
Yeah.
own biology could reassert.
Yes.
So it's, but I'm really surprised that the Reclamation, they did do a throwaway line like, oh, I've never seen it on this sort of scale
on the scale before, yeah.
Like, Voyager's doctor was able to do much better work than these guys are, so I'm a little surprised that.
Think so?
I think so.
I mean, you're dealing with people who have been out of the collective for, I mean, we don't know how long they've been out of the collective for now.
Maybe, like, I'm just saying a couple more throwaway lines just
Yep.
for us nerds.
Well, speaking
would
of
make me
throwaway
feel
lines,
happy.
did you catch the political commentary? Picard looks around, he's just like, you're painting these people as what they are. Victims. I'm just like, oh, I wonder if that has any relevance to today's society.
Ah.
You know? And
yes.
I
Occupy.
get it. I get it. I understand what you're saying, Jean-Luc Picard.
Little on the
A little bit.
okay,
It's just
yeah,
like,
that's
yes,
fine,
they're
yeah.
victims.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
These poor people who are picking up guns and killing people in the Middle East.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Moving on.
Moving
Yeah.
on. All right.
So we got these people, and it's like the fact that Hugh is running this project as well as he does, and this immediate Picard's here, whatever you want. Absolutely. That's the Trek I remember.
yeah, that makes sense. That is
Yep.
that makes perfect sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Because up until now, we haven't seen Picard given that kind of benefit of the doubt yet. Like
Yeah.
even his old pal Raffi shows up and she like just says, "Get out of here," off the top, and he has
Yeah.
to like convince her to help. This is the first time that we've seen, "My name is Jean-Luc Picard." Bam. What do you need? You are
Exactly.
Jean-Luc Picard because of that fact.
Well, but then again, so they kind of hinted at that at the beginning of the first.
Yep.
It was the second episode where the housekeeper. Geez, I'm already forgetting names here.
Right.
They're like, oh, but
The
you need to
Irish
get-
Romulan.
the Irish Romulan, not the elf Romulan. That's a different Romulan.
Yeah. This is the
What
Irish
the
Romulan.
hell is going on with the Romulans? Anyway,
Don't know.
Um,
Northerners. That must be the
Northerners,
problem.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
they're the elves.
yeah.
So she hinted at like, oh, if you just need to get Riker and Worf and Geordi, and like, I don't want to involve them.
Yeah,
You know?
because I know that they would. Which,
Okay.
are you sure, Jean-Luc?
But he has no problem exploiting Hugh. But then again, maybe I don't think he's as close to Hugh. But
No, not as much. I mean, he was the one that, I mean, at one point he showed up and said, "I'm Locutus of Borg. You will assist us as a test, whatever, in
Yes.
the ready room." But still, he doesn't seem to have any.
I?
Yeah.
Did you say?
I.
Oh God.
You are Borg. No,
Okay.
I am Hugh. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the escape here. So couple issues here. Okay. So
Stargate?
Oh, the Stargate. Okay. Well, yes, but also like the nice little walk around the room, Romulan mysticism. No issue with that. I mean, okay. I like kind of exploring the side of the Romulans that we didn't see before.
It's one of those things where, like, as someone who is extremely well versed in psychology, I have to suspend disbelief and allow the writers to have some fun with that because I
Sure.
know that is not how memory reclamation happens. That's not how it works.
Yeah, sure, but
But
also
again, it's a
we're-
story.
We're,
Let
we're
it
living,
happen.
we're living in a universe where you can go like that to someone, and if you happen to be Vulcan,
Yeah.
you can take him down. I mean, come on, it's
7 of 9 did that to Tuvok once.
yeah.
So you don't have to be Vulcan. All you need to know is know how to grab somebody.
Well, McCoy tried it and didn't work very well.
That's true. Yeah, he didn't have the
Star Trek.
forearm strength. There's all that work holding the tricorder. I don't know. I remember.
That
Yep.
was funny.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I don't mind passing over the fact that that's not how hypnosis or
Fine,
any of that works. Look,
it's its own.
frankly,
mysticism,
what
own
Picard was going
universe,
through,
whatever.
that's not how PTSD works either. So
Well-
it's fine. I'm okay with being like, let the
I
writers do
think
their
no,
thing.
I think they did PTSD reasonably well. He was triggered when he went into the cube. He was triggered by the memories
Mm.
of having to be that associated. I think they from what I know of PTSD and my friends who have had it, I think it's personal, right? It's
Yeah.
personal how you.
It's a bit of a
experience
fluid
it.
condition.
It's a
That's
fluid
fair.
condition.
Yep.
You know that, yeah.
Yep.
So moving into the whole, so we can talk about the. So he puts down the Thaler on radiation. No, sorry, the we can't use that.
Then he is out of a box that kills the Romulan Senate. Wait, no, in the meditation room.
And it's red, not green, but otherwise totally different. Totally
Exactly.
different.
Yep. That's right. Yeah. Yep. And you notice that it didn't dissolve her skin very quickly. Like she
No.
had all the time she needed to rip the floor up and jump out. It's like almost as if he wanted her to escape.
And here's the thing.
What if that's the whole thing?
And he knew that she'd be. Why when she's vulnerable, when she pew pew,
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah, like he even had her right there. He was kissing her and be like, "It means you're not real." Right there, snap her neck.
And then knife through the chest, and then the dragon comes down, melts the Iron Throne, and
wrong show again. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So
Yeah. So instead, gives her all the time that she needs to drop out of the room that he's conveniently shielded off from the internal sensors, which for some reason he deemed necessary. I guess he expected Hugh to show up and so whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then she shows up, and then Romulus, the elf guy with the
so
swords.
you're not allowed to go on here. Hey, can you beam us out? No, you need specific coordinates. Well, how the hell did he get on?
Exactly. Yeah. So he gets on, but they can't beam out because of reasons. But that's okay because they have Stargate. That can
They
go
have a
40,000.
Stargate.
They can go 40,000 light years away.
Just happen to have a Stargate.
Yeah, because the Borg conveniently assimilated that technology. Now hold on, that's a game changer right there. You now have cubes that don't need to use the transport hub anymore. Just
But-
move 20,000 drones onto the planet.
But so maybe it's not quite that easy. Maybe it's like high energy requirements. Maybe it's dangerous. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't work well with metal. I don't know. Maybe it's like an MRI. If you have any metal in your pockets, you're gonna like shoot nails everywhere. I don't know.
Pretty sure the Borg would have dealt with that.
Well, I don't know. Like the Queen, but I think it's telling.
Oh,
that
that's
it's
right.
for
It
the
also said
Queen
it
to
was
go through.
reserved for the Queen. Which
So there must be a reason for that.
That means that there's some additional Borg evolution that's happened in the last 20 years because the last I heard, whenever things went south for the Queen, she would just self-destruct the ship she was on. Yeah. And then the next time when she showed up again, it'd be like, humans, you think it's such three-dimensional terms.
Well, I mean, the Queen's still alive somewhere. I think the Queen is the Borg. So, I mean, I have a feeling that whenever they need a new Queen, they just sort of go into a vat somewhere, like
Could be.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
like
yeah.
a Cylon resurrection tank or something. But
Could be. Unless, and I'm still not entirely clear on what happened in Voyager Endgame. Were the Borg actually destroyed then? Because there was some kind
No.
of major thing that went through the collective that Admiral
yeah, there
Janeway
was
did.
some sort of they so basically their version of Windows Defender wasn't up to date, and
Yeah.
they clicked on the link and
Exactly,
yeah,
and it spread through the whole thing like a nightmare. It seemed to be because at one point the Queen is being like, "This sphere," implying only this sphere can still hear my thoughts, and then Voyager destroys that sphere. So we're
well,
not,
I think eventually they would have adapted, but maybe
Yeah.
or here's the thing, maybe the Borg were taken down very severely, haven't quite recovered, and maybe that's why this cube's isolated.
could be. Could be. And here we are 20 years later, and they still haven't reclaimed that cube. And like maybe they're still cleaning up their assets all across the galaxy. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be something.
I'm
I
all right
can-
with that.
I think there's good. I think there's an in-universe explanation. I don't think we necessarily need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I loved the clips that were showing in Jean-Luc Picard's head that were like from other Star Trek shows to be like, hey, look, Viacom is back together with Paramount.
Hey, Paramount and Viacom,
Yeah.
best friends.
Friends forever. They can show these clips. It was great. I thought that was wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so we're running low on time here.
Again, yes. We do that a lot.
So I'm pretty sure. Well, it's YouTube.
Yep.
If it's more than a certain length, people tune out.
Right.
I mean, people probably will tune out anyway, but whatever. Okay, so I think where they probably went to Riker's house. I mean, that's
We saw that in the previews as well. So yeah, they're
how
on
else
their
would
way.
why else
Yep.
would they go there?
And then he also told the people on the ship to rendezvous with them there. He's like, "How are you going to get there? Don't worry, just rendezvous with us there."
Wait, they
Whatever.
can go 40. They can go 40,000 light years.
It's
on this thing.
literally halfway across the galaxy.
So
It's
Voyager-
Stargate. It's freaking Stargate.
So Voyager,
Mhm.
Voyager's journey was like 75,000, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Daj, let's go back to Earth. No, Soji, let's go back to Earth. Get the Admiralty. Let's get you back to Daystrom, and then we're all fine. Why would he go
To Riker's house
right?
because plot.
Oh,
Also because
Reasons.
I think that Picard right now, rightly so, doesn't trust the admirals.
yeah.
I mean, you remember the admiral said,
Yeah,
hubris.
couldn't keep her safe on
On
keep her safe. Couldn't keep Daj safe on Earth. So that's probably why Soji.
that's
Okay,
fair.
that makes sense. All right.
That's-
So next episode probably at Riker's. What do you think?
I feel like they're going to probably get some short-term assistance from Riker and Deanna,
Oh, of course.
which might take the form of nothing more than a cup of tea and some encouraging words.
We're gonna have a whole episode of just like Riker nostalgia while we're waiting for the ship to show up. That's
Basically,
awesome.
yeah. So there's going to be another episode to be like, hey, your fan service, and it's Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis, wonderful. And then they're gonna do that. Fine, whatever. We already know it's been filmed. That's been leaked
Yeah.
through the previews
Yeah.
and the trailers and everything. It's already there. We get it.
I just think we need to move the plot at this point. We need to, and I don't think I have a sneaking suspicion that that's not going to move the plot like at all.
If Riker has something that he can give to
Like
Picard,
a fetch quest.
like a right.
Oh yeah, you go on the map, you select the point you want to go to.
Exactly.
You teleport there, and then you're good for the fetch quest.
Exactly. And then,
Oh, God.
yeah. You have to walk up to the
I
character
swear
that has
I
the
like-
golden light above his head.
I like this show. I'm just like, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we
Exactly,
going?
right?
Okay,
It
cool.
does seem to be moving a little bit slower than it needs to be, and that's so that they
But
can do all
it's
the fan service.
just for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather them draw out the nostalgia a bit longer. Like, I mean, in the sense that we don't need a nostalgia boost like every other episode.
I
We
hear
don't
ya.
need it every. Right now, it's every episode, every other episode. Right now, it's just nostalgia. Picard is the nostalgia.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So maybe
We get to see Jean-Luc Picard in action, sort of, again. Yeah.
because who doesn't want to see an arthritic 80-year-old running around
With a sword.
with a sword? Well, that's what Romulus the elf's for.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why I'm glad, like, Picard throws down his sword in episode 4, 5. Yeah, and then Legolas picks up his, and it was like a passing off the torch. It's fine.
There we go. Absolutely.
Yeah. Brilliant.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget to comment,
Smash like.
subscribe, smash that like button.
Smash like.
Do-
This
do-
is
do one of
awkward.
these.
This
Yeah.
is super. It's all in the doobly-doo.
Yeah.
Nothing's in the
we've got
doobly-doo.
Yeah, we're low quality. We
Are we putting anything in the doobly-doo? Oh, okay. The doobly-doo.